House of the Dragon introduction was similar to Game of Thrones, but different. Instead of a map of Westeros, it focuses on the Targaryen family tree. It follows the history of rulers in succession. The family tree starts off at the Doom of Valyria. Then, the Targaryen rule over Westeros, and the first sigil symbolizes Aegon the Conqueror, who united the kingdom of Westeros. Following, Aegon's sigil sinks into blood. The sigils that were submerged into blood symbolize dead Targaryens. If a sigil is not fully submerged, then the person is still living. Following the blood, it flows down the sigil of Aegon's queen's sisters, Visenya and Rhaenys. The next sigil shown is Aenys the First. If you look closely, you can also see the blood flow down to Maegor the Cruel. Next, the blood flows to Jaehaerys Targaryen, who we see in episode 1 that passed away. Next to Jaehaerys is Alysanne that produced for him 9 children, which shows with trails of blood. The tree then skips all the way down to Balon I and his sister wife Alyssa. Balon perished as well as Jaehaerys' first son Aemond. When this happened, Viserys instead of Rhaenys was chosen to rule, so the intro follows Viserys' family line. Rhaenys and Corlys Velaryon are still depicted by the ocean blue cog. Daemon is difficult to see, but he is still noticeable and represented. Viserys I with Queen Aemma is shown. Then we stop at the upper left-hand cog/sigil that represents Otto Hightower, and the lower cog/sigil is Alicent Hightower, because Alicent, spoiler alert, becomes Viserys' second wife. Finally, we get to Rhaenyra, which her sigil/cog is the exact same as the necklace Daemon gave her. If you'd like to know more about Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Harry Potter, or other fantasy fiction franchises like Lord of the Rings, subscribe to Chase and Josh Factor Fantasy Podcast. The link is in the bio. Or you can subscribe to Ridiculous Patronus on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. Have a magical week.